Houston Real Estate Radio.
Thanks for tuning into Houston Real Estate Radio, where we bring you guests and information you can use in your next real estate transaction. You can now find us on iTunes and on Facebook. On Twitter, you can tweet us your real estate questions using hashtag HRER, and we'll answer those questions on the show. For more information on our guest, you can always visit our website at HoustonRealEstateRadio.com, and we give you links and information to the guests that we have on the show. Last segment, we were talking with Peter Houghton about the master plan community of Bridgeland in Northwest Houston. That's over in Cypress, Texas, and really nice community that was started back in '06. It's going to be growing for a long time here in the future. It's got quite a lot of growth, and it's referred to as the sister community of the Woodlands. So wanted to talk about this community, and just because I think there's a lot of things that consumers aren't familiar with that's going on. If you haven't visited Bridgeland, there's a lot of things that you probably don't know about that they've got going on. One of the things that I wanted to talk about is the town center that's so important in a master plan community, not only for providing amenities and places for people to go to eat and shop, but it also provides employment.
Right, Shannon. The Bridgeland Town Center is designed to be up to 800 acres in size. It is situated on each side of the Grand Parkway, which is under construction, as you know, and through the middle of Bridgeland between I-10 and 290, slated to open by the end of next year. So we're very excited about that, and we've started to do our first really detailed planning on the town center, and employment is a very important aspect of that. The Woodlands offers more than one job per household located in the Woodlands. And that's our goal as well in Bridgeland. We really want to locate jobs in the community, and of course the great restaurants and entertainment venues and the great shopping all comes with that. Right. So
cuts down on that commute time for sure.
It really does.
One of the things that we've talked about in the past, that the medical center downtown is kind of it's almost landlocked. I mean, they have built so much down there, and now in the master plan communities, they're starting more point of service medical care right there in the communities where you don't have to go downtown, but you can still get some great doctors and great health care right there in your community. Are there going to be any medical facilities built in Bridgeland?
Well, there certainly will, and we have plans for a hospital campus, as a matter of fact, as part of that town center. We will also have other medical facilities. The great news for Bridgeland is we have some wonderful hospitals in Cypress and now the Houston Medical Center West, just 11 miles south of us on I-10. So we've got some great medical around us. We've got some great retail. The discount mall on 290 has been very successful and is doing great business. And then we have just about everything under the sun there on 290 that you would want to shop.
And school districts in that area, right now the homes that are built are feeding into Cypress ISD. Is that correct?
That's right. For the next 10 years or so, we'll be feeding into Cypress, and then we have a piece of the property west of the Grand Parkway that's in Waller, and a piece in Katy ISD.
Okay, so it'll eventually be cover three school districts, but right now it's just the...
It will, but we're very excited to have our first on-site elementary school under construction, the first two-story elementary that Cypress ISD has ever constructed. And it's a wonderful spot overlooking the lake so that the kids can see the lake from the second floor and the library, and we're very excited about that. Have our first church under construction as well, which is another important aspect of a master plan. So we're very excited.
You know, there's one thing that you mentioned last segment that I want to talk a little bit about. We've got several master plan communities here in the Houston area, but one thing that we don't see a lot of is the hidden streets, kind of the back alley driveways where looking at the front of the home, you don't see the garage, you don't see the driveway. It has a really nice curb appeal. Tell us about that, because a lot of people, I don't know that everyone's been exposed to that. You see a lot more of that, I think, in Dallas.
You do, and we have that in our TND, our traditional neighborhood design community called Lakeland Heights, which is designed after the Heights in Westview, and we felt it was important to the street scene not to have all those garages and driveways, and I think when you come out and see it, you're struck by that. But we do other similar things in Bridgeland and in Lakeland Village, where we're selling now. We never back a home to a major thoroughfare with a fence behind it.
Oh, that's good.
All of our homes face major thoroughfares, which means we only put houses on one side of the street, which is not efficient from a cost standpoint, but
right.
is part of the look we chose. We buried all the overhead power so that you don't see overhead power lines in the community. We do things like purple pipe. We don't use any potable water for our irrigation purposes. We use lake water, and
you've got a lot of green builders in the community as well.
Got a lot of green builders. Sustainability is one of our top priorities in terms of homes as well as the community.
And you have, we talked about last segment, lots of different price points, starting from the high 100s all the way to the millions. I mean, such variety going on in that community, and a lot to build over the next 25 years. It's exciting.
There is a lot to build, and a lot of different lifestyle communities to build. Active adult, as I mentioned previously, more TND neighborhoods, maybe some gated higher end communities within the community. We will try to give this community a lot of character.
You have a lot of homes that are available right now for people to go and look at, and that are ready for move-in. About how many homes are available now?
Well, actually, we're a little tight on available completed homes. I think we're probably below 50 homes, which is about half of our normal supply. We're also tight on delivering replacement lots in our new sections, and we're not unusual in that regard. The Woodlands is having that issue as well, and lots of other big master plans. That's why I predicted earlier that lot prices are moving up, home prices should be moving up, and there is a constrained supply in master plans. And again, there's a capital issue out there for new development. Banks are still not lending money for real estate. We're still a bad word nationwide with lenders. So all of that points to some substantial appreciation, I think, on new homes and lots.
A lot of amenities in the neighborhood. Can you tell us some of the things that are available to homeowners as far as your clubhouses and what all you have as far as amenities?
Well, the Lakeland Activity Center has a Disney Light water park.
Splash pads, pools.
It's got it all. It's got a competition pool. Our Bridgeland swim team is huge, and it's very successful. Diving well, 20-foot high slides, spray park. It's actually 4 different pools in one area. And then we have the activity center, 6,000 square feet with meeting rooms, clubhouse, full kitchen, fitness center, tennis courts next door. And then we have parks scattered throughout the community. The most popular one is Oak Meadow Park, which is along Cypress Creek. It's 40 acres, has a disc golf course, 18-hole disc golf course in it. It has a little lake where you can get a canoe or a kayak. We also have an attendant there on weekends. If you're a resident, you can get volleyballs, play volleyball, football, disc to play the disc golf course, get a kayak or canoe, a bicycle to ride the nature trail, a fishing rod to fish in the lake.
Wow, you can just check out what you need, huh?
Yeah, we even have a little refrigerator there with worms, and we will bait your child's hook if you don't want to do it.
That really makes it an easy community to live in, right?
That's right.
Fantastic. Well, you've got a lot of great things going for the community. I know that we have a lot of listeners out there who have heard about Bridgeland, but certainly don't know the details that you've told us today. So really glad to get that out there and make people more aware of what's going on in Bridgeland. And the construction of the Grand Parkway is certainly going to add allow a lot of people to get out there and be able to get to work conveniently, quickly in the mornings and get home in the afternoon. So it's going to be a really great community for a lot of families to live in. And
a lot of people are probably not aware that they're working on improving 290 as well, a very similar plan that was accomplished on Interstate 10. And we're very excited about that too, because that's always been an issue for the Northwest area. So the combination of the Grand Parkway, especially the next phase, as you know, from 290 to 59 is now scheduled to open by the end of 15. So the combination of the Grand Parkway construction and 290 improvement will mean a tremendous amount of growth, I believe, for the Northwest area over the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too. And the more you can cut down on traffic issues, the more people want to live out in the suburbs. So I think that's great. Go ahead and tell us the website for Bridgeland. So if some of our listeners want to take a look, where would they need to go online?
Bridgeland.com.
Bridgeland.com.
Can't miss it. We have quite a few videos in the community and lots of information. You can drill down to every builder. In fact, we have a system that we utilize that from the convenience of your living room, you can actually pull up every finished spec home, finished completed home for sale, new home in Bridgeland, and it shows the square footage of the home, the price, a picture, even down to the trim color.
And it's in Spanish too. I like that.
Yeah,
you just
correct.
click on the Spanish button and
that's right.
Great. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show today and giving us lots of great information about Bridgeland. If you haven't checked it out, check out Bridgeland.com to find out more about the community. And we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.